Hi, it's Holly and welcome back to my channel. Today I have decided to do the Old Wives' Tales Gender Predictor. Obviously we don't know what we're having, so we are never ever not going to know by the end of this video if we are having a boy or a girl, but I just thought it would be a little bit of fun. So I found a thread here on Google and it's off mybabiesheartbeatbear.com and it's got a list of things on whether they think you would have a boy or a girl. So I've just decided to go off this. Obviously I know there's loads out there, there could be loads more, and some of these honestly like I can't tell because some of them are off the scan and I can't even tell, like they say about the skull. I have no idea. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one is the Chinese gender prediction chart. These are everywhere, you've probably seen these all the time, but the only problem is with this is when I've done it, it depends on which one I do. Most of them come back as girl, but a lot of them also come back as boy. So I have no idea on that one. Maybe we'll do a point for each. On the one that's on this website though, it works out as a boy. But like I say, most of them were girl, depending on which one I've done. So 1 point for boy, 1 point for girl. The next one is the Ramsay method. This method is said to be 95% accurate. If you have an early ultrasound, you can see what side the uterus the baby has attached to. Well, we did have one, an early dating scan, which was 6.5 weeks when I had that, and you can't see. I have looked at my 20-week one, so I don't know if this counts, and it works out that it was on the right side, so apparently according to that, it's a girl. But like I say, that wasn't my first one, so who knows? I don't know. Does it get a point or not? I'm not sure. Maybe we could say girl. Not 100%. The feeling of your skin. Carrying a boy is said to give you drier skin, and a little girl brings out all the oil. I do know that apparently, I can't say whether I've had drier or oilier skin. I have came out with a lot of rashes on my legs, so maybe drier in that sense, and I haven't had any spots. I know they say if you're having a girl it brings out the oil, which then brings out spots. If anything, my skin has been better during pregnancy, so I would say for that method it's definitely a boy. The glow. Everyone complimenting on your gorgeous pregnancy glow. Not really. I've had it, I think the other day when me and Ross went to the pictures, my skin looked amazing. I was glowing, but I don't know. Am I glowing? Am I glowing? I don't know. You tell me. Boy or girl? I have no idea. Acne. A girl has said to bring out your acne. No, I have not had any acne, like I say, so another point for boy. One of them is the, I don't know if I'm saying this right, the linea nigra. Some moms develop a dark line down the centre of the belly. If the line continues above your belly button, you're having a boy. If it finishes below your belly button, you're having a girl. Sorry, but I could not do this one because I haven't got it yet. Hair. So, I already know what this one will be. If your hair becomes thick and glossy, you're having a boy. Dull and limp, you're having a girl. Like I already said in my last video, my hair has been disgusting. It is so dull, no matter what. I've actually just bought some new shampoo, conditioner, treatment and everything. So for that point, I would definitely say that it would be a girl. A baking soda test. I haven't done this yet. Excuse me! Right, I haven't done this yet. I am going to the shops after I recorded this video because I did think that I had some baking soda in the house, but I don't. So I will insert a clip here and we'll see what it does. Girl or boy, who knows. Body hair. Apparently if your body hair is growing thick and fast, you're said to be having a boy. If your hair growth has remained normal, then it will be a girl. So another point for girl. It hasn't grown thick and fast. Obviously I've had some hairs on my stomach because that's normal, but as for leg hair, armpit hair, yeah, all that stuff, it hasn't been any different. Weight gain placement. Carrying all of your extra weight out front, it's a boy. If those pregnancy pounds are piling on all over you, you might be expecting a daughter. Well, I haven't put any weight on. In fact, when I was last at my midwife appointment, she noticed that I'd actually lost weight off my arms, so everything's just on the stomach. So for that, I would give another point for boy. The baby's heart rate. I already know what this one is. Our baby's heart rate is up and over 160. It's always at least over 150. If it's that it's a girl, which ours will be, not a girl, but you know, like ours is over 160 most of the time, but apparently if it's 140 or under, it's a boy. So for that, ours is a girl. Feet. If you are suffering from a bad case of the cold feet, you may be expecting a boy. If your feet are as warm as ever, you might be carrying a girl. Well, I've had no change whatsoever, so girl again. Cravings, salty versus sweet. Apparently if you crave salty and spicy savoury foods, you're having a boy, and if you crave sweet foods all the time, it's a girl. This one I have no idea. It's going to have to be a point for both, as I didn't crave salty foods, but I completely went off sweet foods. I did crave a lot more spicy foods, which I know they say is a boy, but the past 2 weeks I have been really wanting sweet foods. I'm 25 weeks now, and it's all of a sudden it's came back. I just want sweet food a lot. So I'm going to have to say a point for both. Early on in the pregnancy, I didn't go off everything sweet though. I just wanted fruit, like really fresh fruit, like sweet fruit. But I didn't want anything like artificially sweet, like chocolate and biscuits. So I would say in that case a point for both boy and girl. The wedding ring test. Me and Ross aren't married. Baby out of wedlock. What will they say? Get your wedding ring and attach it to a piece of string. I've done this with my engagement ring and this normal ring as well, that I actually have to wear on top of my engagement ring because I've lost weight off my fingers since being pregnant. So I'll put that on there just to make sure that it doesn't come off. And for this, both again. Girl then boy, boy then girl. So point for boy and girl. I have no idea. Carrying high versus low. Boy baby bellies are said to be low, while girls are up higher. So this one can't really be done until further along, as your uterus sits lower throughout the first 4 months of pregnancy. So I'm 25 weeks. I am carrying higher than lower, but like they say, I'm still only 25 weeks. I don't think you can really tell that until you have a full grown bump, whereas to be honest I still haven't really got a huge bump. Sickness. This one can be read in different ways. Some say that any nausea at all means a girl, and others say that actual vomiting means girl, while only nausea means boy. That like makes no sense. Basically I think what they're saying is if you were sick a lot, well, what I've heard, if you are sick a lot during your pregnancy, it's most likely a girl. Obviously I have hyperemesis gravidarum. Honestly I don't know how to say it. I take tablets every day, 3 tablets a day, just to stop myself being sick, and even then I am still sick every day. So I don't really know if this can go on whether it's a girl or boy, because it's an actual condition and people have it and have boys. So I don't know. We could give a point to girl because they say if you are more sickly then it's a girl. So 1 point for girl, I suppose. This one to me just seems ridiculous. Daddy's weight gain. What? Why? Like what has he got to do with me being pregnant? This one is pretty absurd, yeah. But I told you that I collected all the wives' tales. If daddy is gaining weight, you are having a girl. If he remains slim, it's a boy. Well, I don't really know. Has he put on weight? I don't think so. He's not like skinny. He's not skinny anyway. He's not fat. He's just like big built. I don't think he's put weight on. If anything, a couple of weeks ago I was saying that I thought he had lost weight actually, so point for neither. That just seems absurd to me. I mean, what has his weight gain got to do with me? Probably because I'm being sick all the time and it's stressing him out and he's eating more. If it's a girl, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not putting a point for either for that. Headaches. Extreme headaches while pregnant are said to mean you are carrying a baby boy. No real headaches, girl. Well, I am a migraine sufferer, and I can say that since being pregnant I've had less headaches than ever, so in this case it would be a boy. But the past 2 weeks I have been having more headaches, but they're not like headaches. It's no one you just like, what do they call them again? They're like cluster headaches when you get them in your eyes and just random, it's just like a random like, ooh, that hurt. They're not the nicest actually, but they're not there all the time. I'll just get little shooting pains in my head behind my eyes. Kind of the same behind the eyes as a migraine really, but yeah, not migraines. I get migraines all the time and I've had less since being pregnant, so in this case I would definitely say boy. Sleeping. Naturally falling asleep on the left side means you're carrying a boy. The right side is a girl. Well, This one's a bit difficult. I've been lying on the left hand side because they say it's better to lie on the left hand side. But then I have been sleeping on the right, but I've noticed I am a lot more comfortable on my left, but baby is lying on my left. So in that case we would say boy, but I toss and turn all night from right to left, from right to left, but I would say more left, so in this case it would be a boy. Breast size. When I was first pregnant, even still a little bit now, like my right boob went way bigger than the left, like significantly bigger, to the point where it looked ridiculous. So according to this, if your right boob is bigger than the left, then you're having a boy. If it's the other way around, vice versa, a girl. So in this point, another point for boy. Clumsy versus graceful. If you were clumsier than usual, you may be carrying a boy. No real changes, girl. This point I'm going to have to say girl. I haven't been any more clumsy. I've been absolutely fine. So there goes another point for girl. What one can we do here? Nail growth. Are your nails growing faster, thicker and stronger? Sorry, there's a couple on there I couldn't do because it was to do with your previous child. Well, I haven't got one, so. Are your nails growing faster, thicker and stronger? You may be carrying a boy. If they were breaking easier than normal, think pink. Neither. Like, I've been biting my nails, I don't know why, but I've been really anxious since being pregnant. Not for anything particularly, but even last night I was lying in bed and I was like, I just feel so anxious tonight. I don't know why. Do you know when you get that feeling that something bad's going to happen, just like a bad feeling? I was feeling like that all last night, so I've been biting my nails, so they actually aren't disgusting. But I do think they have been a little bit stronger than usual, actually. I mean, I think if I give them a chance to grow, probably, yeah, they do seem to grow quicker, because even though I'm biting them, they seem to go back like straight away the next day. So another point for boy. Heartburn. Typically you hear that heartburn means a head full of hair, but some say it also means a girl. I have had ridiculous heartburn. I've never had heartburn in my life, probably had it once or twice in my whole 24 year, and I have it every day. So I did try and eat little and often, which does seem to help, but not really. I drink milk, I have Gaviscon, but honestly Gaviscon's just disgusting to me. Like, it makes me want to be sick. It tastes like Sambuca, and I had a bad experience with Sambuca in Magaluf, so yeah, I'd rather just have the heartburn, to be honest. So for that, it's a girl. Moody versus mellow. If you're feeling more moody than mellow, you might be having a girl. If you're more chilled out, you should be ready for a boy. I haven't really been any different. I've had 2 days where I've had there was one day I had an absolute breakdown. Basically, it was really muddy in the garden. I'm a bit OCD. The dogs come in and there was mud everywhere. But bearing in mind, there had been all winter. We just had towels down and stuff. And for some reason, this day, it just really got to me. And I just burst out crying. I just started having this absolute breakdown over a bit of mud. And then I think back, I was like, what was wrong with me? And when I say breakdown, I was going on ridiculous. My dad came round and I just kind of like burst out crying again. And I was like, oh no. So I've had like 2 of them days, but all in all, I've been alright. So another one here is, right, this one. It says here it's called the Mayan system. Legend says that the Mayans determines a baby's, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, a baby's sex by looking at the mother's age at conception and the year of conception. If both are even or both are odd, it's a girl. If one is even and the other is odd, it's a boy. Well, I have heard of this one and something a little bit similar as well. Are you alright? What's wrong? Right, so the Mayan system, if I'm saying it right, I'll just sit here while my dog chokes. What have you done? It's been eating sticks outside all day, it's his own fault. So, the Mayan system. Legend says that Mayans determines a baby's sex by looking at the mother's age at conception and the year of conception. If both are even or both are odd, it's a girl. If one is even and the other is odd, it's a boy. I have heard of this. I didn't realise this was quite how it worked. I was told to work it out by the age at conception and the month of conception, and you add them two numbers together. If it's even, it's a girl. If it's odd, it's a boy. So 23 at 11. Was that 23? I've got this wrong. So I was 23 and I conceived in November. So that would make 34. Yeah, that's fine. That's right. So that would be a girl then. And also with this other system, which I think it's the same one. I don't know if people have just got mixed up on forums. It would be a girl as well, because if both are even or both are odd, it's a girl. Obviously, mine are both odd, 23 and 11. Honestly, I don't even know what's odd and even these days. So, yep, that is all of them. I can't really think of any other ones. Yeah, I've just gone off the list on here because it was the easiest. So that is my Old Wives' Tales gender predicted test. I will put the bacon soda test in here, as I know that one is very popular and it's apparently 80% accurate, but bearing in mind my sister done it and her result was girl. In fact, for a lot of her Old Wives' Tales it said she was having a girl and she actually had a boy. So let's just remember, it's all just a bit of fun. No matter what, it's still a 50-50 chance. I also actually have just done a poll on my Instagram. Don't forget to follow. And for some reason my phone's having a fit. 80% I put my scan picture on, what do you think, and 80% people voted girl, oh god, and 20% boy. So yeah, I think we've got more points for girl there and not so many for boy. I always thought before I was pregnant that we would have a boy, but then since being pregnant I've thought more girl. But I'm not going to lie, at the minute I actually genuinely have no idea. That's another thing that they say, sometimes the mother's instinct is right. And a lot of people I know have said that they thought they were having a girl or a boy, because I know a lot of people who are pregnant at the minute, and they have been right. One of them was wrong. She thought she was having a boy and it was a girl. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea. And I don't want to get set on one either, because I feel like once you get your mind set on one, you kind of get your hopes set up on that one. I just genuinely have absolutely no idea anymore. I keep thinking boy, girl. Also, actually, another theory is that if you dream you're having a boy, you're actually having a girl, and if you dream you're having a girl, you're actually having a boy. Well, one night I'll dream I'm having a girl, the next I'll dream I'm having a boy, so I have no idea. I had a dream the other night which was very vivid, and it was a little boy, and it just seemed so real. And then I was like, no, well actually that doesn't mean it's a boy, apparently it's a girl. But then the night before that I had dreamt it was a girl. So yeah, that is my Old Wives' Tales gender predicted test. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye.